Hello everyone, thank you very much for coming back to our channel. Right, today here we are in Southern Cross Education Institute, right? We would like to talk about everything about this college. Here we go. Okay guys, we're back now. We are currently now with Debbie. Is that right? Debbie,
Yes,
nice meeting
hi,
you.
nice meeting you, Brian.
Very, very nice to see you here at the campus actually itself.
Yes, it's our pleasure also be you visiting us here in campus as well.
My pleasure actually, to be honest. Well, we had a look at the campus and you've already seen the campus tour as well by the video that we've just shown you before our conversation. It's beautiful campus and there's not many colleges that actually has got the own building itself like this, and it's lovely. It was welcomed and great. So Debbie, would you want to just quickly introduce yourself first of all, and also introduction of the college itself, please?
Yes, okay. I'm Debbie Aquino. I'm the marketing manager of Southern Cross Education Institute and Southern Cross Education Institute Higher Education. So we basically have two colleges. One, for Southern Cross Education Institute, we offer VET programs. That is from Certificate 3, Certificate 4, Diploma, and Advanced Diploma. And for Southern Cross Education Institute Higher Education, we offer bachelor programs and postgraduate program as well.
Wow.
So we have bachelors of early childhood education, we have bachelors of human and community services, and a graduate diploma of early childhood education. We will soon be offering masters of teaching and masters of social work as well. If you notice, most of the programs that we offer are into health and community services.
Correct.
We do have a business program, so that is a diploma in project management and the advanced diploma of program management.
Right, so they are the main focuses basically.
That's
that
right.
Southern Cross Education Institute.
Brian, I would also want to mention that we have 3 campuses in Melbourne. So 2 of the campuses are located in North Melbourne. It's in Boundary Road, and another campus is at 530 Victoria Street, Melbourne.
Which is the city of Melbourne, isn't
Correct.
it?
It is in the city. It is accessible by tram, number 57, and it is close to restaurants and shops as well. So even in our campus in 155, it's also accessible by a tram and also train. So it's not that far from the city as well. If they travel from Southern Cross Station, that would take them around 3 to 4 stops away only. Yes.
That's great. Also from city, it takes probably about 10 minutes to get
Correct.
here. Is that right? By
Around
tram?
15 minutes
15
by
minutes.
tram. By tram. Yeah. Well, apart from the Melbourne campuses, we also have a campus in Adelaide as well. It's a 5-story building. It's also owned by SCEI. It's located in Grove Street. That's in the heart of the city in CBD area. And we will soon to have a campus in Gold Coast as well. So
Wow.
we have already a building there. So we are working on offering the programs in Gold Coast campus.
Right. Beautiful. So you will have then 4 campuses around
That's
Australia.
right. That's right.
And you accommodate. So since we talked about the campuses, does all the courses that is indicated on the website is provided in each campuses?
Yes, that's right. So for VET programs, yes, But for higher education, no. For higher education, only the Bachelors of Human and Community Services is being delivered in Adelaide and Melbourne. For the Bachelors of Early Childhood Education and Graduate Diploma, it's delivered only in Melbourne. So, Human Community Services, Melbourne and Adelaide.
Okay, so since we talked about the campuses, the college, and also about you now, I think what student wants to know, majority of them would be the course.
Yes.
The courses that is being provided at Southern Cross Education Institute. So we can basically know that what they are expecting to study at this college.
Right. Southern Cross Education Institute offers certificate, diploma, and advanced diploma programs. Most of these programs are into the health and community sector. Among the popular programs that we offer are the following. So we have individual support certificate. That's a 44 weeks program. So that's roughly almost a year course, and it is being delivered face-to-face. Student must be in classes 2 days in a week, and they may have some support classes as well. So after finishing the certificate 3 in individual support, they can work as a PCA or a personal care assistant in aged care facility.
Oh, so once they get the certificate 3 in individual support, and they can begin to
Correct.
work
They can
in the
work
industry.
in the industry. Yes, some of them they begin to work in the industry as well as progress their study into certificate 4 in aging support as well.
Great.
Others would go for a diploma of community services. But since I have mentioned the certificate for in aging support, our course is a bit lengthy compared to the other providers. What I know, some of the providers are offering the program in very last duration, like they can finish in 3 months or 4 months. The program that we are offering certificate for in aging support is 60 weeks in duration. Okay, we have 160 hours of placement component embedded in the program. We do have a lot of very good feedback received from our industry partners as well. So despite of being long, actually it's a good thing that it's long. Means they are trained well, the skill set is there. So once they have finished the program, they are confident that they will be able to become an aged care worker.
Wow, I see. And what about the disability course?
The disability course, okay, so many students would compare, like, should I be working in the disability sector or should I be working in an aged care,
That's correct.
Aged care is more contained. You will be focusing in taking care of elderly people, right? But for disability, you have variety of clients. It can be a child, it can be an adult, it can be an elder people, and we shouldn't be just limiting of thinking disability are the ones who's wearing, who's on the wheelchair. It's not like that. There are a lot of people with disability. They may have some learning disability.
Correct. Or mental, or it could be
or
the physical.
A mental or a physical, and many of the clients of students who are working or doing their facility in a disability center would be needing only support. Yes. So they can either work in a center or they can also be working as a support worker at home. So they facilitate in the activities of daily living. Some of them would have to some would even go with their clients to watch movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Others would have to play with their clients. Depends on what kind of activities that their clients will be doing that will be needing their support.
Okay, so if the occupation for aging support and disability is going to be a different capacity, right? First of all, I've actually realized that disability course is a bit shorter than the aging support.
Correct. It's 56 weeks. It's short of 4 weeks only. But right now, there will be a transition with the certificate for in disability. So we're running the old course package at the moment, and we are waiting for the new course package to be delivered and be approved as well.
Right, but somehow aging support is the students or the person who's finished the course will be looking after the old people only, for example.
Correct.
But as you've mentioned, disability has got much more dynamic clients.
Wide array of clients, yes.
Yeah, but how come it could be shorter than the aging support? Like, do you actually know the difference in terms of the course or curriculum?
There are different competencies involved that is embedded in the aged care as well in disability as well. That's why they have different course duration.
I see. Cool. Fair enough. Okay, so same thing as disability as well. Once they finish the certificate 4 in disability support,
Yes.
they will be able to get a
Correct.
job in
They
that
can
industry.
be a disability support worker as well. So many of the students who know how to drive actually would take advantage of it because they will be bringing their clients going to groceries or going to where school or whatsoever because they are the one who will be supporting,
I see.
the client. Some I actually got I talked to one of the students. They were mentioning that they would just need to assist the client in cooking fried rice. That's it. Cooking fried rice, yeah.
So
because they're
anything-
not able to do that.
Right, so the
Yeah.
task that the students or the aging support or the disability care support carer, the main task is the favors that these people are in need basically. So
Correct.
if they want to eat something, they will have to cook
Correct.
whatever, or if they need
will
to
assist, they will have to assist.
anything that they need, or they
That's
can't do
right.
something by themselves.
Correct.
Isn't it correct?
There are also some clients who would just be requiring someone to be with them. It doesn't really need that they have to do things for them. Like for example, a client who's in disability, you should be promoting independence. Yeah, it cannot be the support worker who will be doing the things for them. So they should be doing the things that they are allowed to or they are able to. So they just supervise.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so in terms of the pre-acquisition for aging support and disability course, does the student must finish the individual support first before they go on, or can they just enroll directly onto the aging support and disability in certificate 4 courses?
The current package program that we have is there's no need for them to finish the certificate 3 if they have had a preview certificate 3 in any course that is related to aging support.
Oh, okay.
Or if they have done year 12 or year 11, then that already meet the English requirement. So aging support certificate 4 and certificate for disability, their academic requirement is must be a graduate of year 11 or 12 and must have also finished certificate 3 or equivalent
Of relevant
course. Correct.
I see. That's a very, very important question. So, which means if you guys have not worked or have no qualification related in the health department or caring department, I reckon it's going to be best option for you to take the individual support in Cert
Yes.
3 and then continue on with the certificate 4 in aging support, either disability support,
Correct.
and to be continued with a diploma
Correct.
of
Community
community
services.
service. Okay, let's quickly talk about what's the course about diploma of community
services. Diploma of Community Services is a sought-after program at the moment. It's 104 weeks, so that is 2 years in duration, and they would have to comply 400 hours of work placements. So they can work in many areas. They can work in like a support worker. It's similar to social worker actually. So they can work in non-government agencies. They can also work in women's organizations, refugees, like all those migrants as well just
Wow.
came up. So there's a lot. There's a lot of work opportunities for Diploma of Community Services as well. We find it interesting that our international students were able to get into the job for community services because there's a lot of migrants now
Correct.
that would be needing also support, and government has injected a lot of importance in communities as well, like promoting health, and also we have, especially during COVID example,
Oh yes.
COVID period, there were a lot of support given to the community, those who have having problems, mental health problems, depression, support in the family, violence, alcoholism, youth problems. These kind of work are available for those who will be finishing the Diploma of Community Services.
Right. So, other community service workers, do they work in the where exactly? I don't really see.
You wouldn't see them because they are an NGO, non-government agency. They can also work in government agencies
see.
as well. So there are a variety of programs wherein they can work as a community worker.
Ah, I get it. I see. Beautiful. And by finishing the diploma of community as well too, and I've seen a lot of ads coming up these days that they're
Yes.
looking for community workers.
Correct.
But also a lot of places are in the regional areas as well
Correct.
too.
Yes.
So that's pretty good. Have we got some successful stories of those students that who have completed this packaged course and who are currently now living in Australia happily and settled themselves?
Yeah, we do have a number of students who got job offer for community services, and many of them also have progressed their studies as well to
wow.
a higher education program.
Then what's going to be the course that is going to be after diploma of community
Diploma
service?
of Community Services, they can either go for a Bachelor of Human and Community Services or Bachelors of Social Work as well. That can be a progress, that can be their next program if they want to progress in their studies.
Oh wow, I see. Beautiful. Well, that's great. Okay, now this is I think about, okay, now you've mentioned that during the diploma of community service there's a
Yep.
400 hours of placement.
Correct.
And once the student goes out there and doing the work placement, and they will get the interaction with the people who's working there.
Precisely. So
Yes.
what we do, there's first year and second year. The first year will be, so there will be different subjects, of course, yeah. So once they finish off the certain competency, we'll be sending them off for the 200 hours of work placement. Then after finishing the 200 of work placement, they come back again for their second year of the course and then finish off the rest of the placement hours.
Wow, I see. And sometimes, like for example, there will be a good students who will be going out there and doing the placement, and sometimes the employers or the work colleagues will go like, "Wow, this student, I really like this student. Maybe after he finishes his studies, I would like him to come back and work for us."
We do have success stories of such, and we also have also stories wherein, you see, for the placements, right, student must have a placement, and that is for them to complete the program within a specified duration.
It's part of the course, isn't it?
However, if the student is not ready to be in work placement, like if you are a placement officer example, or you are the placement provider rather, not everyone you will be hiring or you will be happy to accept as your trainee or your, or you know, as someone who will be helping you. This is a community, it has to be serious. So before our students are endorsed for placement, we made them sure that these are ready students, these are mature students. So it's not surprising that many of the community services students would find it a bit difficult to penetrate into the industry, yes, because this is not something that you just have a certificate and then you're gone. You are ready to be, you know, as a community service worker. It's not
That's right.
just that. It's not just finishing only your theories, but you also have to be professional, you also have to be matured, and also be ethical as well. Remember,
100%.
they will be a community health, they will be community workers. So it's not just like pass, okay, done, I'm done.
Correct.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, well, but it's not just because of the we're talking about the community service. It works. I mean, all that sort of important factors of your
Correct.
personality, your, of course, qualification is important. Your English,
Yes.
the way how you interact with people,
Correct.
everything is combined together as your personality, and that's what it's showing to other people.
Correct.
Whether you can get a job or not.